What's up, y'all? Welcome back to the channel Destination Restoration. It's your girl Shania. I know I sound like shit this morning, okay? Don't worry about it. It's gonna be okay. I ain't sick. It's just I'm waking up. My voice is not woke yet. It's terrible, but it's true, okay? So it is definitely, first thing in the morning, first at the top of the morning. You know how I am when it comes to the top of the morning. No. But seriously, y'all, the destination is definitely restoration, and God has placed it in my spirit to begin a podcast. And if you one of them women that are definitely fighting with your self-worth, if you are one of those people, I can't even just say women, because this is not just for women. This destination of restoration is not just for women. So let me be clear on that. Okay? So what I'm saying is, if your destination is restoration, male or female, and you feel like, you know what I'm saying, God, I just ain't got nobody. It seemed like it don't matter who I turn to. It seemed like it don't matter where I go, all of this and all of that. Lord, I'm here. Take me to the King. Like I'm giving you ashes. I'm tired of suffering. I'm tired of, you know what I'm saying? If you feel like that's you, okay, hit the share button. Comment down below. Like the video. I need people to understand. And my dumb self always do that. I had the windows down, be trying to talk over the doggone wind blowing like a retard. But I need people to understand that when I say the destination is restoration, it's not just for me. This gift, this thought process, this mindset, this transition, this transformation, everything. This is not just for me and my children. This is not just for that. But God has placed it in my heart to just use myself as a vessel. Because I'm going through something so difficult, and I still have the ability to smile daily. I still have the ability. And that's because of, that's because of the God that's in me, no matter what. You see what I'm saying? So it's been an attack on my kids. This what I'm trying to say. The devil trying to hit me at my kids at this point. You know what I'm saying? He couldn't get me at my doggone at my shelter. I got through that. It messed with me a little bit, but I got through it. He couldn't hit me at my finances because, even though situations were the way they were, things came through that I never expected. So he couldn't hit me at the situation of my finances because God gracefully carried me through that too. Okay. So now he's like, well, I'm gonna hit her here. He tried to hit me, as far as my job go, because I had got to the point where when I started dealing with everything, I literally had started calling off regularly. He tried to hit me there. Nope, you can't hit me there. You can't hit me there. That don't belong to you. Because look, though, this is my third time around at Gun Lake. God sent the man that's the manager at Table Games there right now. He sent that man there for me. I know he did. Because he was the grace that made me be able to go through the doggone leave of absence, and made me be able to break down and talk to somebody and let them know, a little bit of what was going on. All of this was real stuff. And this was stuff that I truthfully had to deal with. You know what I'm saying? So, and that's why I say I believe in my heart of hearts. I'm just pulling up to the house. I believe in my heart of hearts that God placed that man there on purpose. Seriously. Because if I was to tell you how the whole situation went as far as my employment at the casino, you would be like, girl, ain't no way you done came back again, because they screwed you the first time. The second time, you know what I'm saying? It's like, it definitely shouldn't have went that way, because they should have realized how much of a valuable asset you were, and what you were asking for was something that was so realistic, it was ridiculous. And this third time around, is like, this man is literally, all I do is talk to him and let him know what's going on. That's all I do. Okay, my destination is going to continue being restoration. I'm going to continue being there for the people that need me to be there for them. Okay, I can't tell you how many podcasts or how many conversations I have from people or with people that I have put on a thing. Like somebody told me, like, Shania, start a podcast. You need to start a podcast. And I'm like, I'm thinking about it. I really am. And so I had just been thinking about it and thinking about it and thinking about it. And in the meantime, I had been recording stuff, you know, but now I just got to sift through all of the audios that I got to see, which ones are like podcast material and which ones are like just me and my family members talking smack or playing spades or whatever. So it's definitely about to go down. I just gotta get and I think that, you know, whatever it is that's in those, the power of God is really what's in them. The power of God that's in those, the power of God that is felt in those, and everything is definitely worth hearing. It's definitely worth witnessing in some type of way or another. And I'm not tooting my own horn or patting my own back, but I just know that it's been countless times that God has used me and my situation to be a blessing or inspiration or motivation to the next person. And that's where Destination Restoration is born. So I feel like, and this is right off the top, like dumb thoughts. This ain't nothing I done wrote down. This ain't nothing that I done had no time to even think about or try to write. I got too much going on in my life right now to even be on writing or doing any of that. I mean, my homeboy put me up on just text yourself your thoughts. Like whatever it is you might need to do, a list of something, text yourself. And I'm like, dude, you can't be no more brighter than a little bit, because literally I've never in all of my 33 human years thought to ever text myself. So with that being said, boom. So yeah, he hit me to that, which was great. I can't tell y'all, let me see. So yeah, this podcast is coming. This podcast is definitely, it's coming up. You know, it's coming up. And I'm not telling everybody like my next moves and all of this and all of that. I mean, and I ain't just talking about it. And it's just like, I'm just trying to figure out the right way to do it, because I don't have a set in stone way to like do it. It's just like, I'm just kind of trying to figure it out as I go, because I don't have like that daily like topic of conversation. It's like, yes, I do believe that God has called me for something mighty as far as, you know, my voice, and I believe it's going to be my voice one way or another, whether that's singing or whether that's talking, whether that's, you know what I'm saying, compassion or empathy, however that looks, whatever that looks like, God is going to use me with my voice. And I think that's why my voice is going through a transition that it's going through as well, because it's gaining its power while it's in the stage that it's in right now. I believe that my voice is going to be restored. That's a very, very confident thought I have. I believe that my voice is going to be restored. It may not be restored to the point when I was 14, but I believe that it's going to be restored to the point where I can be comfortable in knowing, like, if I need to hit a little note here or there, I can, you know, regardless to what my voice sound like. And it's going to be heard, and it's going to be in the anointing, and it's going to be in what God called me for. So Destination Restoration is real. If you find yourself being one of those people that it doesn't matter who you try to talk to, how you try to open up, which way you try to go, who you think you do or don't or will or won't have, just know that God is on your side. Just know I am a person that you can reach out to. Just know that I am a person that you can say, you know, yes, this is my situation. I mean, we can sit there and come up with different names of people so that it ain't your business being put out there. Or you can agree to be like, hey, Shania, I need you to tell my story for me. Okay? And then if that's the case, then I'll do everything in my power to do that. Or everything in the power of God to do that. Whatever it is. Because I know God didn't trust me with this process for nothing. If you are a victim of any type of molestation and you feel like the person, you just can't forgive that person, If you were any type of victim of child molestation, like somebody, when you were a child, somebody did it to you. If you were one who feel like you're guilty for coming forth, I mean, anything surrounding anything, God is on your side. God is on your side. And just know that I am here if you need a release. I am here if you need that person to vent to. I am here if you need to yell it out like you yelling it out to that person. I am here. I am here. God has told me it's time for me to make my mark. It's time for me to let him be glorified in everything that I've dealt with. And in him being glorified, that means me walking in the footsteps that he tell me to walk in. And these are those footsteps. I feel it in my spirit. I feel it in the core of my making. My entire family has dealt with things of so much disbelief. You would never even begin to probably fathom it if you haven't experienced something like this yourself. The magnitude of damage that's done, the magnitude of trauma that's there. So when I tell you that I probably can relate to you on more levels than you would probably think. And no, I'm not certified. No, I'm not, but I can be your friend. And we can be in this restoration, this destination of restoration together. We can be on this path of restoration together. I can be there to uplift you, even if you don't feel like, I'm not ready to do all of that shit with that Jesus shit. Go on with that. I'm that real where I'm like, I get that. I get that. And I'm not God. I'm not trying to be God. I'm not judging you, because there's many things that I do that I'm not ready to let go of. But I know my God don't judge me. I know my God. I mean, I know God. You know what I'm saying? God knows my heart. God knows my heart. And I can be honest with God and say, God, this is what I like and this is what I don't like. So what I don't like, what I do like, Lord, it's going to be hard for me to get rid of that. But I still love you. I'm still here. And of course, you know what I'm saying? He'll stagnate my elevation. But then that now becomes my situation. But I have to give it all to him. And I know that. But I also understand and believe and know it's a process. It's a process. So I'm completely aware of what I need to do. You see what I'm saying? And I help, you know, my kids. I be helping my mom sometimes. I help my aunties and stuff in their situation. My aunties sometimes will sit down and just have a heart-to-heart, mother-to-mother talk on like how something might have took place, or how somebody, you know, somebody was raised, or how we would something as far as our kids. And that ain't something that I ever thought would be a thing. I'm 33, and my aunts at some point in time or another have come to me for advice, or come to me for whether I was younger. I mean, even with me being younger, it's like my mom's sister that's right up under her, you know, she old enough to be my mom, but me and her didn't always see eye to eye. And I'm not gonna get on that topic right there, because that's crazy, but we didn't always see eye to eye. We more recently have kind of, you know, not even gonna really say more recently, I'm gonna say like we have an understanding of each other's positions in each other's lives, and we don't bump heads based on that. I think that that's the way that it is. As a niece and an aunt, you know, I don't ask her for anything, and she don't ask me for anything, and we keep that way like that, you know. And since I've been doing that and keeping my distance and not trying to rely or depend, it's like oh shoot, I always got my doggone car running like I'm just rich and got all the money in the world to just keep putting gas in this bad boy like it don't drink it up. because I need a tune up. So if anybody out there know anybody that can do a tune up on my vehicle. But no, I'm finna get, I'm about to get more serious about working here real soon. It is definitely coming up. I'm waiting on her to tell me. She said she gonna let me know by Friday. She gonna let me know by Friday. So as soon as she let me know, boo-boo, it's on and popping. I'm waiting on some information. And that's gonna be that. So yeah. But if you feel like you just ain't got that person to talk to, and you really just going through and you tired of dealing with shit by yourself, just hit me up. Like real stuff, because the only thing that I ask, like I said, is that you just be yourself. Don't worry about if I'm recording. Don't worry about none of that stuff, because I'm gonna make sure I block out any names. I'm gonna make sure that people don't know it's you. Like it's real stuff. It could be situational, and it's only because of, how God is using me in that situation, in people's different, in my situation, to be a positive influence and an encouragement to other people's situations. So that's the only thing that I can say as far as that go. The destination is restoration, and if that's the journey that you're trying to get on, hit me up. Comment down below, share the video to see if somebody else can, because anybody who really know me for real, y'all know as I'm cool as motherfucking ice in the North Pole. So please, you know what I'm saying, let other people experience that. You know what I'm saying? Y'all my people. I love y'all, and I know y'all love me. Share the video, let somebody else enjoy it, let somebody else experience the power of God and everything. And I do shit a little bit different, and if you hit me up, you will see what I mean when we get there. All right? I love y'all. I love peace and hair grease. I'm getting ready to go make this video because I'm about to do my moisture treatment. So stay tuned for that. And make sure you hit that subscribe button. Go like the page. We on IG. All of those good things. I love y'all. Love, peace, and hair grease.